This is the Male Rights Activist Podcast, episode 16, where we focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture. First of all, we want to thank all of our listeners for continuing to tune in and tell a friend. We really appreciate you for spending this time with the fellas. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have a great show for you today, great show. Kamal and I discuss my Laff Tracks episode, and we will let you take a peek behind the curtain. We discuss what the Draymond and KD beef means for your relationship. There's a Matt Barnes update. We're going to break down why his custody battle is so significant to the fellas. We have the solution to women taking advantage of child support. Oh yeah, you're going to want to hear that. And we have one of the most interesting Dear Irby letters ever. I mean, this is on the Mount Rushmore of Dear Irby letters. A Navy man wonders if he should take care of a kid his wife made while he was overseas. Oh my God. This is such a good episode that keeps getting better right up until the very end. You've got to hear this. Let's get into it. Right now. This is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle.
I am Kamal.
And we are saving relationships one listener at a time. We got some dates, homie.
Yes, sir.
Saturday, December 1st. That's yours, man. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, man. Who Shot Daquan is back.
Yeah.
A one-shot deal, man, at the Edgemar Center for the Arts in Santa Monica. December 1st, 8 o'clock. Who Shot Daquan is back for one night only.
It's going to be funny, man.
That's what I hear.
Pachanga. I'll be at Pachanga December 20th through the 23rd. Yeah, man. That's it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking.
Let's start the show.
Hey, guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. Laff Tracks finally aired, Kamal.
It was hot, man.
Yeah, cool, man. Thank you, bro.
I had the luxury of watching it with the star live.
Hilarious.
I was actually watching Kyle Irby watch himself on TV on the Laff Tracks episode. It's pretty hot, man.
And I was literally in tears, man. You could vouch for this.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard, man. Shouts out to Landon Moss and Official Minx, man. They made that shit so damn funny, bro.
Yeah, it was hilarious. My question to you is, so you taped the stand up,
yes,
and then months later they put it all together. So that was the first time you saw the whole thing.
That was the first time I saw the whole thing. When we were recording the stand up, some of the writers were talking to me about some of the directions they wanted to go, and a lot of times the comic he will lobby to be the actor in it.
Yeah,
and I wanted to see what they would do, and I'm glad I did, because Landon Moss, man, dude kind of looked like me a little bit, man. It was a trip. Yeah, he was funny, man. But the Official Minx played the Crip. Their dynamic was so good, man. That Crip had me in tears, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I was laughing so damn hard, man. Because it's just weird, man. It was like watching a sketch, man. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's have you ever watched, what do you call it, Drunk History?
No, what is it?
They pretty much do the same thing. So he'll get a comedian and get him liquored up.
Yeah.
And they'll tell a story about some historical event. Mm-hmm. And so they're telling the story, and then they'll get like people to act out what the person's saying.
Okay.
And so they're lip syncing the guy's dialogue.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much the same thing what you're doing.
Yeah,
what you guys did on Laff Tracks.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I love it, man. It's like a music video. For those who've never seen it, I never watched the show before.
When you told me you were doing it, we watched a few episodes.
Oh, you started to get caught up with what Laff Tracks was about.
Let me see what this thing's about, man. My homeboy's about to be on this, man. So let me check it out.
Yeah, and I saw it. I knew enough about it after I found out I was going to do it. I just did a little research, but I didn't really watch the show because I did it in the show's hiatus.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I guess I could have watched episodes. I watched like one enough to know what the show was. But when it came back, I hadn't watched it yet. I just hadn't gotten around to it. So then when I watched it, I was like, oh man, this is a funny show, bro.
Yeah, and typically, man, like the sketchy part of the set is usually typically like the best one. You know, it's like that's carrying the stand up, because the stand up is sometimes not as strong, but the episode that I saw what you were on, you guys all pretty much nailed it.
Owen Smith, Rita, I don't remember everybody was on. I think Vanessa Fraction was on there. Damn Fool. Anyway, it was a funny episode from wall to wall. And it was one of those, I remember when I used to watch Def Jam, I used to think, dang, it's over already? That's how I felt watching this Laff Tracks episode.
Yeah.
I was like, that was quick.
That was quick, yeah.
Yeah. It's over? Dang, that's the end?
That's the end. Yep.
Yo, Kamal.
What's up?
I finally finished my album, dog.
The one you did in 2013?
Yeah, man. I know, man. A long time ago, man. But I said, you know what? I'm going to finish this album. This thing is coming out.
Eventually.
You got to finish. You can't give up.
I can dig it. And eventually it's finally here.
Eventually it's finally arrived, man. And I was listening to it, man. This thing is funny, dude.
Okay, it's not dated. No jokes about chingy or nothing like that.
There is some dated jokes in there. Like there's a reference to, it was before Michael Sam came out. Because it was like a reference to gay athletes that came out. And I was like, wow, that's dated. Okay. But the juxt of it is everything's good.
Bruce Jenner still. Yeah, Caitlyn. Is he Caitlyn?
No, he's Bruce in the album.
He's Bruce.
I don't talk about him,
but he was Bruce.
Yeah, I used to have a Bruce Jenner joke, and he was Bruce in this when I recorded this. But no, it's ready, man. It's out. Okay. It's funny, man. Check it out and get it on iTunes right now. Yeah. We got some feedback, Kamal.
What?
Yeah, from episode 14. T from Houston said, loving someone who obviously doesn't love you back. You don't love that person. You're infatuated with that person. Love has to be a 50-50 love. How do you feel about that, man? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're in love with somebody not in love with you back, and you know they're not in love with you, then it's pretty much infatuation. So
you're saying they can't be called love if they don't love you back? I never thought about it like that. When I first read the comment, I thought that's not true. You can love somebody if they don't love you back, and go ahead.
I'll say, I don't mean to cut you off, but if you know that person doesn't love you back. Now, sometimes you just don't know. They're faking it, or you're just oblivious to it. But if you know, like my man T from Houston, he knew or he knows his chick doesn't love him back.
Is that T from Houston story?
Yeah, remember it's the guy who's he's in love with the woman who doesn't love him back, and she just takes and takes and takes.
Was that T's story? I don't know if that was T's.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I don't think that was T's. T's was the one that said, T from Houston was the guy that said, are they all crazy?
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad, T. I got you confused with another
letter from another city.
My bad,
yeah.
T.
But no, that wasn't T's story. But what you're saying is it has to be 50-50. I don't agree because most relationships to me aren't 50-50. It's like the Lakers.
Somebody's into it more than the other.
Always. To me. One person is the star of the relationship and the other people are the teammates. I use the analogy that, my mom was with a guy and I told her she was Kobe. And you gotta carry this thing. You can't expect him. Sometimes we say the rules are it has to be 50-50, but in reality, you just got to get it done. Just get it done. Do the thing. Don't depend on him to plan the date just because it's supposed to be 50-50. You want to go on the date, plan the date.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Is this when you're thinking on the mic right now when you talk like that? I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm actually thinking of like couples I know. And like, I don't know. I know all of my relationships, I was probably, the Derek Fisher and not the Kobe. I
prefer to be the Derek Fisher, not the Kobe. I do not like the dude.
I might have been like Medvedenko.
Well, who is that?
Slava Medvedenko, one of the bums Kobe played with, back in the day. Or I might have been one of them dudes.
Yeah, just let them do all the work.
Yeah, I might have been like Derek Fisher. Fisher was important. I might have been one of them dudes. I might have been Smush Parker.
Not Smush.
I think I was Smush in a couple of relationships.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of basketball, man, it's been hot in the headlines. Draymond and KD are beefing. For those of you who don't know basketball, why are you listening to us, man? We do relationship sports and pop culture, man. You should know basketball. But if you don't know basketball, basically, Draymond Green is a member of the Golden State Warriors. They are in the midst of a dynasty right now.
Yeah.
They've won I don't know, 4?
3 out of the last 4 years.
How many rings does Steph have?
Steph has 3.
All right, so then they have 3.
Yeah, they won 3 out of the last 4 years.
And they're going to win this year too.
Who knows?
Who knows? Because it's looking a little strained.
Yeah, man.
So they already won 2, had 2 championships, right?
Won 2 in a row.
1. They had before KD got there.
They won 1.
They had won 1, and then they lost to LeBron.
Right.
And then KD went to the Golden State Warriors. Now, mind you, this man lost to the Golden State Warriors, right?
Yeah.
And then the Golden State Warriors went on to lose to LeBron. That's how it happened?
That's how it happened.
And then he joined the Golden State Warriors, taking a page out of LeBron's book by doing the super team thing.
Yeah.
But 2 years later, they've been for 2 years, or they've done 1 year, right?
No, this is year 3.
This is year 3 of the KD experiment? Man, time flies.
It's working out well for him, too.
Yeah, so he already has 2 rings, right?
He's got 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs.
Yeah. And so this year, the discussion has been, is KD leaving?
Yeah.
And KD has not signed his deal, his extension. He's going to take care of it in the offseason. And I think that has something to do with his beef, the beef with him and Draymond, because Draymond brought it up. Basically what happened was Draymond Green had the ball at the end of the game against the Clippers, and Draymond did a turnover instead of getting the ball to KD or somebody else.
Yeah.
He probably intended to get the ball to them, but he didn't. He turned the ball over first.
Pass it to Will. Didn't he watch the Fresh Prince episode?
Pass it to Will Smith?
Pass it to Will.
Just pass it to Will. That's the offense, pass it to Will?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Draymond was tripping.
So KD let him know he was tripping. Got in his face. They had a shouting match and stuff like that. And during the shouting match, Draymond Green went off on KD and he started bringing up the contract. The fact that
you're not gonna be here no way, right?
Mm-hmm. And
we don't need you.
Yeah, we don't need you. We won without you. Mm-hmm. That feels like he was in his feelings.
Yeah.
For those new listeners that are joining us, because we get new listeners every week, and we thank you. And we try to explain this show. We do relationships, sports, and pop culture, but it always comes back to relationships on this show. The question was, what do you think the Draymond and KD beef means? I think it's similar to when you won't commit to your girl, and your girl's like, she starts to get mad. You know what I mean? And you got to hear her mouth, and you finally just say, "Fine, I'll marry you," as a Chris Rock joke says. Like when you're with your girl, and you're there long enough, and she's gonna expect you to want to put a ring on it, and you don't put a ring on it, she gonna start tripping, like Draymond Green.
Yeah, I think if Golden State, they're gonna lose them both because they're gonna do the smart thing and side with KD and trade Draymond. They suspended Draymond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they're trying to show, hey, man, we
got you.
We got it, man. Nigga was tripping.
Yeah.
And so if it lingers on, they're going to trade Draymond because they're like, dude, you're our guy. Mm-hmm. You're the guy who's winning titles for us. And if his mind's made up, if he's out and Draymond was right, he was going anyway.
Yeah.
They're probably going to lose them both in the dynasty, and the team is going to take a few steps back because of this beef. This beef is going to pretty much ruin the Warriors.
Yeah. All right, guys, now it's time for the lesson of the day. Fellas, what you can learn from this is this right here, man. Don't let your girl punk you into giving up your side piece if your side piece been there from day one. Because if your girl is already bad, she already caught you cheating. You know what I mean? She either gonna stay or she not.
Yeah. Chances are, if she caught you, she's probably leaving.
She's already, you know if she's leaving or not. Just be honest with yourself. Don't be delusional. If she's on her way out, just let her go. Not that your side piece can start now, but just let her go.
Don't wreck your whole. Don't wreck everything.
To
appease somebody who's out the door anyway.
Do you?
Do you?
At the end of the day, do you, man?
Yeah.
Are you yelling at your radio right now? You know, what the hell you saying? You wrong, Kyle.
You wrong, Kamal.
Yeah. Or right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Yeah. Hey, then tweet us. Stop what you're doing unless you're driving. Stop what you're doing. Hit us right now. Respond to us. Just talk to us right now.
Let us know how you feel.
I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Or you can hit us both at The MRA Podcast and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, man.
So we'll read it.
We might even respond.
And you just might hear it on the show.
Yeah, man. Be a celebrity for a day.
Yes, man. Just stop what you're doing. Hit us up, man. You'll get a response.
Yes, sir.
We did a story on this podcast about Matt Barnes. I think it was around Labor Day weekend when, his ex-wife, Gloria, she showed up to the to the school early to pick up the kids. She picked up the kids, and then he got mad. He stopped the car, said, "Boys, get out, come with me." They went with him, and then she cut his car off with her car, probably a car that he paid for. And, she got arrested for child endangerment. She ends up getting out, but she loses custody of the children. Do you see this as a win for Matt Barnes for getting custody of the kids?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you have a crazy ex, baby mama, whatever, I don't like the term baby mama. That was his wife, right?
Yeah.
That was his ex-wife. And
why don't you like the term baby mama?
Man, it just cheapens it to me. It cheapens it. Now, like if you just met this chick and you knock her up, that's a baby mama. If you had a relationship, that's your ex, man. That's your son's mother, your daughter's mother, and stuff like that. Okay. So I just don't like the connotation.
I got you. So go ahead. So you're saying if he has,
you have a crazy baby mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, man, the best move is to have custody. If you have a crazy person, because now she's gonna want custody. She's gonna want 50-50 at least, so she's gonna be on her best behavior. And so she's gonna negotiate from a place of weakness. And now, she's probably gonna be sensible. But when she's got all the power, when she's got the custody and all of that stuff, she's got a little bit of freedom and stuff like that to make your life a living hell. If you, which you should, want to be in your child's life, man. So I look at this as a win, man. Like, Matt Barnes now is going to be the one making the decisions. She's shown that she's not the most stable person, especially when she gets upset. And you don't want a person who's unstable, who behaves irrationally, raising your kids. You don't want that.
Now, how can a crazy woman make your life a living hell?
Well,
with the kids,
man, just the pickup times, just not being flexible. Hey, I'm running 5 minutes late. Well, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? It's traffic and stuff like that. Causing scenes at, games, parent conferences and stuff like that. Because honestly, when they have like that physical custody, chances are they'll have like legal custody as well. And so they make all the decisions, man. And so,
I know that feeling.
Yeah, they make all the decisions and you pretty much just a spectator.
Yeah. And a check player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still gotta pay for them to make the decision.
Exactly.
Which is the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
And also, honestly, when you have custody, that takes away like child support. So if you felt that the woman was taking advantage of the child support and she's basically living off of the child support, she's going to get stay fresh. Well, you got custody now. So she doesn't need to get child support now. Maybe
here's how you handle all these women, getting rich off of child support.
What's that?
There needs to be a Baby Mamma Debit Card.
Baby Mamma Debit Card sounds good. Is that like the EBT? You can only buy food with it.
Exactly. Check it out.
All right.
The Baby Mamma Debit Card can buy milk. It works at Stride Right, at Kids Foot Locker, and at the pediatrician. But if you try to get something else for yourself,
Gold digger alert. Gold digger alert. Gold digger alert. Remove her nail polish. Remove all nail polish.
the Baby Mamma Debit Card won't work to buy Louis bags, perfume, adult hair products, and it sure as hell won't get you a mani or a pedi. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friends some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share.
One thing, when I got a divorce with my ex-wife, I made it, I wasn't paying child support. I wasn't gonna pay, I wasn't gonna pay my ex-wife when pretty much I had a majority of the time, you know, and she was like, oh, you know, it's like, you know, $10 a month. Just, you know, that's what the calculator says, you know, just take care of that. And I'm like, no, because one thing I do know is if I start paying child support, well, my financial situation changes, you know, well, he's already paying child support.
Yeah.
So he can afford to pay more. And I'm not against child support if I see my kid every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But I was pretty much raising this kid, you
Yeah.
know, like potty train, learn how to walk, all of that stuff, you know, taught him how to read. So I'm not paying child support when I'm doing all the heavy lifting, haircuts, shoes.
Yeah, that's some father dedication right there.
Yeah, man.
Man, you bought haircuts and shoes. Congratulations, man. I can't tell you what size my sons wear.
Oh, yeah.
Nah. But hey, I give money though.
Yeah.
I write the check.
Yeah, inverse.
Yeah. But you know the child support thing is annoying, man. I don't like the whole baby mama living off the child support thing, but I do like what you said of, hey, if you have custody, you ain't got to deal with that.
No.
All these guys complain about child support. If you complain about child support after your relationship ends, understand, just get custody.
Yeah.
Now,
which is easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but and it's also easier to want it. I mean, the hardest thing is, do you want it?
Well, that's the thing about, I think a lot of cats see their custody over. They just assume she's the mom.
Yeah.
She's gonna get it. The courts are against
That's
her.
how I am.
And I thought I was gonna get, you know, bent over by the courts, but my current wife, Denisha, she told me, she was like, dude, that you're the father.
Yeah.
You have just as much rights to the child as the mom. And she just opened up my eyes. I just, you know, I didn't think about it that way. Like, I'm the father.
Yeah.
I'm a parent. I'm the natural parent. So,
and your father is trying.
well, I think if a father wants to be in their kid's life, I think the courts don't like breaking up families.
Yeah.
And so if you're trying, or you want to be, if you want to have custody, the courts, 9 times out of 10, if you're not a, you know, criminal or, you know, drug addict, or you don't work crazy hours, the courts will do that because they want both parents in their child's lives.
Nice.
People think that the courts are anti-man. I gotta say, I don't agree with that. Having gone through like
exclusive on the MRA podcast.
they're not anti-man, dude. They're anti, like, you know, man running the streets and not being available and having a bunch of chicks in this dude's, in the kids' lives and stuff like that. But if you have if you're stable and you have normal hours, you'll pretty much get your kid at least 50% of the time. Look at Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is a professional basketball player who was away from home for 41 games. I don't know how many times. Plus, he's endorsements in the offseason sends him to like China and all of that stuff. And they gave him full custody.
Wow. So he doesn't have to pay child support.
No.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He might, like I say, he might have to pay like
alimony or something like that.
Yeah, might have to pay something like that.
Well, at least he got the discount for child support. Because that child support is a bitch.
Child support is the one that really hits you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because then you start talking about like, school, medical expenses, school clothes.
Yeah.
If they're doing anything extracurricular like football and all of that stuff. And so
I just pay that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have the court ain't involved. This is what you need. There you go.
That's cool. I mean, I guess that works as well. I mean, hey, whatever works.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if Matt Barnes will, if any of this was to get back at his wife, his ex-wife, by getting full custody. I'm not saying he has shown any pattern of that, but I'm wondering if any of this is, all right, I'm going to show you, because they've had beef.
My ex-wife thought it was a ploy. Like I was phony. She really thought that I was just wanting to be in his life just to show her that I can be a father, or, despite her. But honestly, man,
You really wanted to be a father.
no,
Hilarious.
but
but you have the kid. You might as well be in the life.
yeah, I mean, yeah. And so I think for Matt Barnes, like the day all this thing went down, he was there to pick up his kids from school.
Doing his job.
He was there. He didn't send nobody. He wasn't late.
Yeah. I couldn't see myself doing nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
could.
You could send somebody to pick up your kids?
Oh, no, I thought you meant like picking up the kids. Nah, I mean,
Oh, yeah, I could pick up the kids. I'm saying I couldn't see myself like the dad from The Toy, U.S. Bates, sending somebody to pick up his kid.
hey, man, you never know. I know, like the school my youngest son goes to, a lot of those parents, man, they have like nannies and whatnot.
yeah.
And
Ballers.
it's not like they're at the house chilling. They're working. You have actors and CEOs and stuff like that work long hours.
Yeah, so they needed some help.
Oh yeah, they need a lot of help.
Do you think Matt Barnes is going to realize that? Do you think the kids are going to cramp his style? Like, oh man, the kids.
He's no longer playing.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, me neither. Because he's got a stable family life. He's already got a new lady.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's not playing anymore, man. I think the traveling, the flights and the road games will probably cramp that style. But
Yeah.
you're retired. You go do to like Fox Sports to do a couple shows and stuff like that. You get back, kids are out of school. You pick them up. I think it'll be fine, man. Shout out, man. Congratulations to Matt Barnes.
Absolutely. Can I have your attention, please? We are trying to start a movement. You heard that right. We're starting a movement. We're doing something different here at the MRA Podcast. We vibing with y'all. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You know what I'm saying, ladies? It ain't just fellas that listen to the show. Matter of fact, it's majority women, but it's all good. I know you know somebody that fits with what we try to do over here. So all we need you to do is send it to them. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? That somebody know how we get down here at the MRA show. It's really called the podcast, but I just wanted to rhyme no and show. Hey, come on, I thought this was a very interesting story about after the divorce. All right, Anna Faris, she's on Mobb, and Chris Pratt, he's on whatever he's on. I'm sure he's on a lot of stuff. They agreed to live no more than 5 miles apart for the next 5 years to co-parent their 6-year-old son, Jack. That's crazy. Like, they have to. When I first heard that story, I thought, wow, they got to live that close. But then the thing that makes this story so original to me is the proximity. It should not be a problem because just 2 weeks after their divorce was final, they went trick-or-treating together with their new mates. So Chris Pratt is with Katherine Schwarzenegger. I'm pretty sure that's Arnold's daughter. And Anna Faris is with a guy named Michael Barrett. And the four of them, with little Jack, they went out and had a blast. They did the trick-or-treating thing. And then Chris, TMZ, whoever's all up in their business, he even kissed his new girl while walking around this new neighborhood. Would that work for you, man? You and your new boo, your ex and her new dude?
Hell no.
Why not?
It's just doing too much.
Yeah.
That's doing too much, man. Either you're going to take them or I'm going to take them. But we're both not about to take them.
Yeah. I could not. I'm not there for my ex and her new dude. Like, I don't want to see that.
No. I mean, the thing about it is we both don't have to be there. Mm-hmm. That's my thing.
But for the kid, though, the kid would probably want to see his parents together.
Hey, man.
Sound like you're about to break some bad news to the boy.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, bro. That's not real. I can't help you with that.
No. I mean, really, I'm not doing that, man. Now, as far as like the living the proximity, when I first got divorced from my ex-wife, we both lived in Inglewood. Mm-hmm. She moved into a house in Inglewood. I had a condo, so we were relatively close. Pretty close now, maybe like 3-4 miles. At one point, I did live downtown, and she stayed in Inglewood, so we were a little further. But we're pretty close to each other. Mm-hmm. I think that's actually cool. Mm-hmm. I actually wish we lived closer, so at any given point he could walk to my house if he wanted to come through instead of having to get rides and stuff
Yeah, I
like
like
that.
that.
But I think that's dope, man. Now, as far as like all four of us going trick or treating and all that stuff, nah,
Yeah,
man.
ain't trying to do that.
So one of them is doing too much.
I see what you're saying.
One of them,
Maybe it's Chris, because Chris is seen kissing his new boo around Anna and her new boo.
yeah, one of them is doing too much.
One of them is trying to show I'm
one of
good.
them had it, and the other was like, "I'm gonna come too. Bring my,
Yeah.
Somebody invited themselves.
But maybe, maybe they're just like, they're really over it. I don't operate like that.
Yeah,
like,
I
I
just
don't
can't
want to
see
see you with your new piece. And I feel very uncomfortable. I would never be able to kiss my new love in front of my old love. It just feels weird. It feels like, why?
I'm gonna look at it from a different direction.
Go ahead.
If I'm Anna Faris's new guy,
Yeah.
I don't want your old guy around. I don't want to do
Why is he here?
my hang-ups.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want another dude around who used to
Yeah.
be smashing mine.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
dang it.
weird.
I don't, you know what? He can't come. Or I be at the house chilling, watching Twilight Zone or something. I'm not coming.
But then you start getting that pressure. Why won't you come?
Because he's there.
But he's fine. He's got a new girlfriend. Why are you tripping? Just come.
Man,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to come. If I was to do, because first of all, I don't want to meet your kids.
Well,
I don't care to meet your kids. Stop trying to make me the new daddy.
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Y'all go out. Y'all have fun. But if you want to be a part of me in my life, you need to get to know what up, Jack. I'm like, what up, Jack? All right, I'm going to go, man. I'll say what's up to Jack, but I don't. Nah, man, I ain't trying to hang out with I ain't trying to hang out with Jack, and I definitely ain't trying to hang out with your ex. Now, me and Jack could be cool, but I think the thing I run into is my feeling. I like to keep things separate. So it's like, I don't need to be hanging out with Jack, but I can understand why in her mind, she's like, if you're going to be with me, it just feels like it feels fast to me. It feels like you're now on some stepdad shit. And oh man, Jack, I feel like Jack don't need that, man. Jack would be fine with his mom and dad and the new boos. I don't know. I feel like you should take some time introducing the new boo to the
confuse the
kids.
shit out of Jack too, man. Because Jack probably still. I mean, I know my son wanted me and his mom still to be together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that Jack is probably like, man, if y'all get along, if y'all this cool,
Why can we make this happen?
yeah, who fucked up?
Well, I don't believe, I'm not a big fan of saying it confuses the kids. Like they say, let's say the dad is gay and don't bring the new boyfriend because that's confusing to the kid. I don't mind confusing the kid. I feel like kids need to learn at a young age the truth. Just like if they goldfish dies, you ain't got to hide that shit. Hey, man, your goldfish is dead. He's heartbroken, but he needs to understand at a young age to start to understand the truth. You need to understand the truth, man. Your mama's a hot ass. She got a new boyfriend already. And if this nigga don't last, she got a new boyfriend. And if he don't last, well, she got a new boyfriend now. And that is what it is. You need to understand that's your mama, dog. You still love her.
Yeah. I mean, as the pops,
Yeah.
I don't want my son.
You don't want him to know that your mom's like that?
His mom is nah. Now keep that,
You'll keep that on the low?
Keep them dudes away. Like basically just call me, drop them off, and then go gallivanting.
Hey, what's up, man? I just had to take a time away from the podcast to let you know. If you want an MRA hat, you can get you one. You know why? Because we got them for sale. 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 You can get you one in red, blue, black, whatever you want. Just go to the website, themrapodcast.com. That is themrapodcast.com and get you one. Let's get into this, Dear Irby.
Let us get into it.
Hey, Kyle, my girl JJ led me to your podcast, and I like it, man. It definitely kills time on the ship, and the guys on the base like it as well. Down to the point of while I'm emailing, I have a relationship/parenting problem.
That's why we're here.
Backstory is, I was a single dad and joined the U.S. Navy to give my two kids, a better and more stable life. Thank you for your service, sir. I'm stationed in Spain right now, all over the world, baby. But when I was stationed in San Diego, I married a woman who was family-oriented and accepted my kids right off the bat, and we were married for 13 years. I went on deployment for 9 months in 2014, and when I came home, she was acting distant, and she didn't want to be intimate.
Red flag.
Flag on the play.
One night, I rolled over to hug her, and man, she had a baby bump. She had been wearing them body shapers to hide it. Imagine how nervous she was, dude.
Well, she didn't expect this dude to get back.
I don't know, man.
She's hoping a torpedo hit his boat.
I know. That's crazy. What did she think, dog? Okay. I confronted her right then and there, 2 a.m. She fessed up. Turns out she was like 5 months pregnant. Definitely not my baby. I had been gone for 9 months. So after weeks of arguing, I decided to be a man about it, be a man at all times, and be there for her. The dude she was messing with ran off to L.A. as soon as she told him she was pregnant. So I've been raising the baby as mine. It's the least I could do to keep my wife and my family together. Turns out she started seeing the dude again. So when my girl JJ helped me catch her in the act, after lots of suspicions, I filed for divorce. As life would have it, she doesn't want the baby because her new dude, same dude she got pregnant by, doesn't want anything to do with the baby because she had told him that she had an abortion. This is killing me, dude. How am I supposed to raise a baby that isn't mine? But her mother don't want her. And her bio father wanted her aborted. Jesus. Help me, man, please. I want to do the right thing. But what is the right thing? Keep doing what y'all do. Pablo from Spain.
Pablo, before I give my 2 cents, I got to tell you, you messed up a long time ago. You messed up in the second quarter, and it came back to bite you in the ass. When you said you decided to be a man about it and be there for her, when you came back after 9 months and she was unfaithful, you discovered that she had a baby while you were out protecting the world, protecting her freedoms to be a whore. I don't mean to disrespect you like that, Pablo. But
no, you were disrespecting her, so fuck that bitch.
And you should have walked in. As a matter of fact, you're the one who's got the house on the base or whatever, man. You're the one who's got the stability. I would have got rid of her, man, right then and there, man. She infected the house. You don't want that type of stuff. And then you stuck it out, and what happens, man? She was a snake. You nursed a snake back to health. The snake bit you.
Yep.
All right. And so, man, that's on you, Pablo, man. We live and we learn, but you got to understand, man, a tiger cannot change their stripes. They are who they are.
Yeah.
And I know family and love, and you don't want to break that stuff up, man, but you're dealing with people's lives here, man. You have to, and you have to be the responsible one, because apparently ex-wife is not responsible. She's living for the pleasure principle.
Yes.
So somebody's got to be the adult. Now, having said that, even though you messed up in the second quarter and it came back and it cost you the game,
yeah,
you got to ride this one out. I'm going to say you have to do the right thing.
And what does the right thing come out?
That is your kid. That is your kid.
Wow.
Mom doesn't want to be around. Pops is, these are deadbeat people.
Yeah, man.
Eesh. You have to be there for that kid. Even though those parents are not shit, and I hate if they look like one of them. Because obviously they're not gonna look like you, Pablo. The kid's not gonna look like you, and you have to be reminded constantly that's not your kid. But guess what, man? You're doing the right thing. Now, I have to prepare you for something, Pablo. Something I don't know if you know about this. mothers have maternal instincts. And right now she's digmatized. Right? She's digmatized, so she's following this guy around.
Yeah.
But those maternal instincts are going to kick in. She is coming back. She's coming back to claim that child. Pablo, you have to be prepared. When she's 5, 6, 8, 12, 16, mom is coming back. And if you're not, if you haven't legally adopted this child,
yes,
you don't have a leg to stand on. Mom can swoop in the middle of the night and say, hey, I was tripping. I want my kid back. And you don't have anything to go off of. You can't win. This is going to happen. I would say if you can, get her to sign over some paper so you can legally adopt it so that is officially your child. If you don't do that, you're setting yourself up to lose the season. You lost the game. You don't want to lose the season. So Pablo, I'm telling you, she is coming back. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow, but she is coming back. And if you're not prepared, you don't have the proper paperwork, you will be packing up the child who you have raised, you have potty trained, you have taught to walk, you have helped out with their homework, you have, counseled her when she got her first boyfriend or her first period. You're going to give that all away, a polished child, a stable child, to another unstable child, because that's what obviously your ex-wife is.
Yeah.
So Kyle, I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking.
Why are you sorry, man? Dog.
Dog.
This. I hadn't thought of none of this stuff. So you notice I ain't interrupting.
Man, here's the thing, man. I know this. I've heard so many stories about, people just coming back. Yeah. I was tripping.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the right paperwork, man, you can't do it. You don't have a leg to stand on. That is not your biological child. Now, if it's a biological child, then he's good.
Yeah.
But both parents are gone.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, all that money, all of that wisdom, all of that time invested is going to be for naught when she comes back on the scene. And she will.
Yep.
She will.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. Pablo. First of all, I know I said thank you for your service already, but I want to thank you again. Ooh, man, this one bothers me. There's a lot of flaws in this, bruh. I see a lot of issues, man. Kamal says you messed up in the second quarter. I do not agree. I believe you messed up before the game. Nigga, let me tell you something, Pablo. I know your name is Pablo. You probably you're not a nigga, but today you family today. So fuck this. First of all, fuck that bitch, dog.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
I know that was your wife. Fuck that nasty, trifling bitch. Ugh. Dog, let me tell you where you fucked up. First of all, nigga, you had to see this shit. Your ass is blind, Pablo. That's the first problem. JJ had to set up, had to convince you. Like you had to catch her in the act. You had to catch her in the act for you to finally file divorce. Huh? Nigga, you already got evidence.
She had the baby.
She was pregnant.
She was
while you was out fighting for the country, bruh. And you had to catch her in the act. That's my concern. I'm so glad you listened to the show. I'm so glad you wrote in. But that's my first concern. That you couldn't see it. You missed all the flags. And then when it happened, you said you wanted to do the right thing. I don't believe you, man. I don't believe you want to do the right thing. because you're asking us right now what's the right thing. And maybe you lost track of the right thing. But let me tell you what I think. I think you just didn't want to let your girl go. And you used the right thing as an excuse to keep your drug. You knew she wasn't shit. You been knew she wasn't shit. She wasn't shit a long time ago. She wasn't shit in pregame. Fuck second quarter. Nigga, you saw the tape. You know what I mean? You fell in love. Love is a motherfucker. That's why I don't fuck with it. Have your ass doing stupid shit. God, man. Okay. So you decided you was going to do the right thing and be a man. And I do think you were a man. I think you said, fuck that. Because, back in the caveman days, according to Sex of Dawn, back in the caveman days, it wasn't about whose kid it was. It was about men stepping up for the tribe. All the men took care of the babies in the tribe. It wasn't about, well, that ain't my baby. So I love that you was a man at all times to step up for this baby. I love that. But I don't like when you say, you gave her a chance for the sake of the family. Probably. But, man, you should have vetted this bitch a long time ago, dog. The hell, man. We need to get Pablo some red flag notice. We need to teach Pablo to see the red flags, bruh.
Yeah.
These hoes ain't changing, man. They not.
No.
She's a foul ass bitch. And then she went back to the dude.
Yeah. And the dude, not just that, not only that she went back to the dude, she allowed the dude to pull her away from the family.
From her child.
Right.
That pussy must be amazing. Because she crazy.
And her, the dick must be amazing. For her to actually... See, my thing is like this, man.
That damn good, dog.
Well, she left her family. So I look at it like this, man. A lot of women... They might be like 20-something, 30-something, but they never really evolved past like 15, 16.
Yeah.
This chick's an old teenager.
No, she's a bad apple, dog. This ain't a lot of women. She's a bad apple. Period. She's a bad apple. We expect women to be moms. We expect women, but some women are just not moms, and some women are worse than not moms. They just ain't shit. I'm sure they're fun. I'm sure she's addicting, but she ain't shit as a woman.
So how do you know who's going to be a good mom? Like, how do you see that before kids are actually involved and there's like no going back?
They have to show some type of maternal nature. They should be able to, when you get sick, they should treat you a certain maternal way. You can tell when a mom has a maternal streak and when she's just a selfish ass bitch. She's all about herself.
What about like babysitting like other, like, her nieces and nephews?
But let's go back to the backstory.
Okay.
I was a single dad, joined the U.S. Navy to get my 2 kids. So he already had these kids.
Yeah.
All right. Stationed in San Diego, Spain now. Stationed in San Diego. Married a woman who was family oriented. So she was family oriented and accepted my kids right off the bat. So maybe, Pablo, maybe you had low dad self-esteem. Maybe you thought you were less valuable because you already had kids. And maybe you accepted a trifling bitch because she accepted your kids as if that's a badge of honor for a bitch to take in your ex-kids.
So if he was like a little gunshot because he's got the 2 kids.
Yes.
The first sign of someone showing some interest.
He said he signed it. Not realizing that
it's a bad contract.
Not realizing that just because we don't want a woman with kids don't mean women don't want a man with kids.
Right.
Because women just want to be married. They don't give a fuck if you got kids. If you tell her you down to get married, she'll be like, I'm the moon mama, I'm the bonus mama. She just won a championship ring. She don't give a fuck about your kids, man. Listen, a lot of times women don't want to deal with baby mama drama. I agree. But for the most part, man, women, especially maternal women, they don't give a fuck if you got kids. I know, I got 4 of them. They ain't like, I don't know about you. Nope, they don't give a shit. They don't give a goddamn. They trying to get that contract. So I think you had a self-esteem issue right there, bro. And I'm hoping this don't come off too harsh, man, because we already called you family. So understand we're going to talk to you like family. That's your first problem. When you thought that just because you had kids that your value was lowered. No, it wasn't. You're a stable man and you're a soldier and you can provide. All right. So
benefits and all that stuff.
Thank you, man. Bitches ain't stupid. So I was stationed in Marion, blah, 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 blah. All right. I went deployment for 9 months, came home. She was acting distant. All right. She didn't want to be intimate one night. I rolled over to hug her. All right. So she was acting distant and you still went to hug her while she was being distant.
I have a question.
Sure.
9 months is a long time.
Okay.
I'm not justifying her behavior at all. I actually abhor her behavior.
But
my question is, could it possibly be that she was solid up until those 9 months?
maybe.
So you're saying like, you know, he knew she wasn't shit. Maybe she was solid, but 9 months was a long time.
And it
As a
broke
matter
her.
of fact, it was 4 months.
All right, let me just say like
4
this.
months broke her.
Let me just, 4 months, took 4 months. Let me say like this, though. You get the right chick, it ain't going to break her. You can go to jail for 20 years. She's going to be sitting there right there whistling, waiting. The right chick. But you got to understand what you need, bruh. Unfortunately, Pablo sound like one of my boys that are attracted to the wrong type of woman. Maybe the right woman is boring to Pablo. I don't know. But I'm just telling you right now. Me, I'm not waiting 9 months. I'm cheating. If my girl goes somewhere for 9 months, I'm be like, yeah, I'm gonna need some side pussy. I ain't no fucking way.
So you can't have a soldier.
No, I would never. That's so rude. Doc, I'm not gonna laugh.
Thank you for your service,
Yeah,
but
but I need this ass. So, but that's me. I'm a guy. I do believe in double standards, man. Where it's like you expect a woman to not be that much of a hot ass that she can't handle 9 months. That she can't handle being with a soldier. That's part of the job. If your husband is a truck driver, a soldier, you know what I mean, a traveling salesman.
yeah, especially when she got, you know, they living rent free.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Ugh.
All the thing they doing is stacking cash.
Yeah, man. That's just disgusting, man. All right, so let me get to the answer, man. You asked the question, how am I supposed to raise a baby if it ain't mine, but her mother don't want her? Well, you got a daughter, man. That is your baby, man. Her biological father wanted her aborted. Jeez, man. Okay, man. You want to do the right thing. What is the right thing? I think the right thing is exactly what Kamal said. The right thing is to be there for the kid. Adopt that kid. That's your baby, dog. You're a family man. Her mama ain't shit.
Nothing.
And you got a daughter. That's what makes it hard, man. Because daughters, man, they need a mama and a daddy. And if you're not there for this girl, man, imagine how this girl's going to turn out. If you don't step up, Pablo, you got to, man, unless you don't want the kid. And I don't think that's the case.
Yeah. It's really, really tricky, Pablo, because you are going to want, it's going to have like basically a natural urge to shit on her mom to her.
Yeah.
Where's my mama? She ain't shit.
That bitch ain't shit. That's where
Right.
your mama is. Off being
You
a
have
nasty
to
hoe
fight.
bitch.
You have to suppress that
No, you
urge.
don't. Fuck that.
You gotta suppress that urge,
No, you
Kyle.
don't. No, you
Oh,
don't.
nah, man.
Nah, she need to know.
She does not
She
need
need to be
know.
growing up knowing her mama ain't shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing about it. She could know her mom ain't shit, but she don't need to know her mom don't want her.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But I just kind of think she does. And this is, let me tell you
Tough
why.
pill to swallow.
Let me tell you
Just
why.
gotta swallow it.
But you need to know. I don't need you looking out the window wondering when your mama's coming home. She ain't never coming home, baby. Let me just tell you the truth.
she'll
Your
be
mama
back.
ain't shit. Yeah, she'll be back.
She'll be
be
back.
back, but she ain't never gonna be. She'll never be what you want her to be. Your mama will never be what you want her to be. Kids need to know that in an early age. I am sorry. Your mama ain't shit. Get it out of your head that your mama's going to be this white. Because if her mama does come back, her mama is not. Her mama's like Precious's mama. She ain't shit. How the fuck would you choose a man that already was dogging you over your biological child? A woman who's worth anything. Come on, man. Men provide, protect. Women be maternal. To me, that's if a woman ain't maternal, what the fuck are you doing here? Now you're a dude. You better outdo the dude if you ain't maternal. You see what I'm saying? If you're not a maternal woman, then you better be a hell of a dude. Because what the fuck we need you for? You feel me? You better be a motherfucking man if you ain't maternal. Because that's
there
what
chopping down trees.
Thank
and
you.
Firewood.
You better be able to be a man being a man if you can't be a maternal woman. Why are you here?
Yeah.
That's your strength. That's what we don't have.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, bitch, you better be a badass bitch then. And she ain't.
No, well, I don't know. She looked like she held it down for as long as she could. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say the house was in disarray or anything like that, man. So
the house was in worse than disarray.
Yeah. So
she was getting her back blown out.
Well, I'm saying is basically I think the kids were stable with her. You know what I'm saying? It's just that honestly, man, she oh
my gosh.
She fell victim to the swipe.
I'm just going to read this again. This is what has me bubbling. As life would have it, she doesn't want the baby because her new dude, same dude she got pregnant by, doesn't want anything to do with the baby because she told him she had an abortion. So she don't want the baby now. Shit. And what do you tell the kid? I guess you can't say your mama didn't want you, but you got to be like, baby, I need you to understand something about your mama. She ain't shit.
She'll be back like Will Smith's dad.
Yeah.
She'll be back.
And when she comes back, she still ain't gonna be shit.
No, she's not gonna perform, but she'll put on her best front.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. She'll put on the best front, and she'll come. She'll have documents ready. She'll do all of that stuff to get the kid away from you, Pablo. And a year, maybe 2 or 3 years go by. That child will contact you to come pick her up in a Florida bus stop or some shit like that.
Yep.
Because some other dude or the same guy.
Yeah.
The same guy did some ill shit, slapped you, said the wrong thing or something like that, man. So, honestly, Pablo, man, this one's a rough one.
It's a rough one.
Like, I think it's a consensus here at the MRA, man. Doing the right thing.
Adopt that baby.
You're
already a hero, right?
Yeah.
You already like to save the day. You're saving the country. You Captain saved this fucking ex-wife of yours.
And get you a lawyer. So when she comes back, she cannot take this baby.
Yeah.
She blew her shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cover it. Make sure you cover yourself, protect yourself, cover your ass. You're a soldier. You know about that. Have an exit strategy and make sure that your exit strategy is that you're covered and she cannot take this baby from you because she's going to want her.
Hey, what's up, y'all? If you like this show, you want to help us offset some of these costs, man, you feeling the need to donate, then do just that. Go to www.patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast. That is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. You can find us at Patreon. Or you can catch us in the street and just be like, hey, man, I love y'all. I want to bless you with some cash and put some dollars in our pocket. You can do that. Or you can hit us on Venmo. Find our names and just, bless us with dough on Venmo. Or you could pray for us. Do that too. But we prefer cash. If you guys have a Dear Irby letter, send us an email at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. Where can they find you?
Man, Twitter at Angry Kamal.
Yeah, I'm still mad about Pablo. Pablo set the record for the most.
The title is apropos right now. Angry Kamal.
Yeah, you are Angry Kamal. I'm pissed, man. This Pablo, his letter, unfortunately, is the most legendary Dear Irby letter we've ever had. He's Hall of Fame. There's one spot as Pablo's right now. And there's 3 other open spots on the Mount Rushmore of Dear Irby letters.
And Pablo, please keep us updated.
Please do.
Your family now. I need to know what's going on with my niece.
Let us know what's up with the new prospects for the new chicks, man.
Yeah.
And let us walk you through with the new chick, please.
Make sure you don't go through this again, man. Holler at us.
We will walk you through this, bro. Trust me, you will win the next one. Use us, man. We got you, dog. All right. So anyway, you can catch me at where am I? At Kyle Irby. The MRA Podcast. We have a social media and we have a website at the MRA Podcast, all that stuff. Fellas, man, ladies first. Sorry, I'm so discombobulated. Ooh. Hey, y'all, tell a friend about the show, man. If you like the show, you're enjoying the show, share it with a friend. Somebody who you feel like, oh man, such and such would like this. Please text them the link to this show, man, so we can continue to grow. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
MRA.